Hi Bridget, my name is Sarah Davis and I live in the United States. I've been reading tarot for about 10 years and I think that I should get the scholarship for your class because although I have a lot of experience as an intuitive tarot reader, there are some places where I fall short, such as court cards, and sometimes determining between past, present, and future, and also sometimes telling the difference between what a client wants versus what they need. And I'm going to do a little example reading for you here today, so you can evaluate my level and see if I am suitable for your class. So let's get started. My question for this reading comes from my friend Randy. He's a professional wrestler and he had a knee injury that put him out of the sport. Wrestling is his chosen career path, and he is afraid that the knee injury might have ruined his career indefinitely. So his question to me is, if he can't wrestle, he wants to know what path to take. And if he can wrestle, should he get back in the game? So this is to answer Randy's questions about his uncertainty with his career path. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat that I don't read reverses. I have taken classes with very wonderful teachers, but they never really taught me how to read reverse meanings of cards. And I know on Biddy Tarot you do focus on that. I've actually used your site ever since I started reading, and when I found it, and it's wonderful. And I'd also really like to work with you because of that. So let's get started with Randy. I'm going to think of the querent. Also, I've been learning distance reading. I do work on a tarot phone line, and something I'm gaining confidence with, and I'd also like to, in your advanced learners class, work on distance reading as well. I'm shooting this video all by myself. I can't really show you while I'm dealing. So the first card Randy got was the Nine of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So I take that to mean that he was really satisfied with what he was doing, and socially he felt like he was going places, but then he felt like he became needy when he got his handicap, to the point that he's almost begging to be let back in the field. If we zoom out, we'll see the Lovers, which is under the Nine of Cups. I think that's just an indication of his love for wrestling. And the Knight of Cups appears, showing that he's looking backwards, since his back is turned away from the future direction, to that love and feeling nostalgic, when really in reality what happens is that it traps him like the devil. He has the option to walk away from wrestling if he wants to, but it's that love that binds him, and it's really interesting because the Lovers and the Devil card are mirrored the same, but one is like a holy trinity and the other one is like an inverted tree of life trinity. So we have a love that's turned into something binding. The next 6 cards I put down were Judgment, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So we have a lot of emotions going on here, and Randy has to make decisions based on his feeling, his intuition. The time is coming for him to make the call about what he wants to do, and he's aware about this, and he's confused, as he told me. I think the one card that indicates where exactly he needs to go is the appearance of the Six of Cups. Go back to his childhood. something that really meant a lot to him in his childhood. Something that might not be wrestling, but something that was dear to him, especially in his family. Go back and think about what in your childhood really made you happy. And that is, I think, the card that indicates where the answer to this question is going to be found. We have the Knight of Swords again down here, who usually brings problems and troubles and is a very pugnacious kind of guy. And that's Randy's, fight to want to stay in wrestling. The next card is the Magician, which indicates that Randy does have whatever it takes to make whatever he dreams come true. He has all the tools necessary. I personally think that this has something to do with, in a career path, working with his hands, because all of these tools are used with your hands. So I think that Randy needs to consider some sort of career that might involve something mechanical. Once he figures out what he wants, then he will have a birth, a new beginning in his life, and the sun will shine down on him, and it will seem like all of his dreams are coming true. So I have a very strong background for reading tarot. I do combine intuitive reading along with textbook reading definitions, because I did memorize the meanings for all of the cards before I started reading intuitively. So you also noticed that I didn't have any reverses and that I struggled with the core cards. Those are probably my biggest shortcomings with tarot reading, as well as, becoming good at distance reading, so I can continue working as a distance reader in email and on the telephone. I think that your class would really benefit me because you're an experienced distance reader. You focus on core cards a lot on your site, as well as inverse readings, and I think that I'm advanced enough to actually bring something to the class and give really good input and take something away, which is what you and the other students that are also advanced have to teach me. I hope that you consider me for the scholarship for your class, because I can't afford to take it any other way. Times are really hard and I'm struggling to get by. So I really, really hope that you pick me. I'd like to work with you. I really admire your site. I really admire your work. You've taught me a lot, and I consider you one of my teachers. So have a good day, since you are in Australia and you're about 12 or 13 hours behind me, or in front of me, so it's actually tomorrow there now. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good night. Bye.